I'm bringing you texted from the beautiful Palawan Islands in the Philippines. Hi, I'm Monique. A serene place like this makes communion with God a little bit easier, and prayer is an opportunity for us to talk to God. And it shouldn't take rocket science to do it. And today I'm going to give you the ABCs of prayer. The very first letter is letter A, and it's for asking. Matthew 7 verses 7 and 8 say,
Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened.
Prayer is as simple as asking. Note that the promise says it shall be given you, but the promise is preceded by asking. If you never ask, you may never get it. God is simply asking for you to ask. But remember, there are two things that you need to keep in mind when you're asking. The first thing is Psalm 66 verse 18, and it says,
If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me.
Second, make sure what you're asking is not amiss. James 4:3 says,
Ye ask, and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts.
The next letter is letter B, and it's for believing. Now that you have asked, believe that God will do what He has promised and trust Him with the outcome of your request. Mark 11 verse 24 says,
Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them.
The verse before that gives us another clue. Mark 11 verse 23 says,
For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith.
Note the phrase, shall not doubt in his heart. After we ask, we are to believe and not to entertain any doubt. And what happens when we entertain doubt? James 1 verses 6 and 7 say,
But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord.
The last letter is letter C, and it's for claiming. The definition of the word claiming is to demand what it's due. God has given us more than 3,000 promises in the Bible, and we are entitled to them. So when you pray, remember the prayer of Moses in Exodus 33 verses 12 and 13.
See, thou sayest unto me, Bring up this people, and thou hast not let me know whom thou wilt send with me. Yet thou hast said, I know thee by name, and thou hast also found grace in my sight.
In this verse, Moses was pointing to God that God Himself commanded him to bring up His own people, and that God knew Moses by his name, and that Moses has found grace in God's sight. Based on what God said, Moses continued with this prayer.
Now therefore I pray thee, if I have found grace in thy sight, show me now thy way, that I may know thee, that I may find grace in thy sight, and consider that this nation is thy people.
Pray based on what God has said, on what God has promised. When you're in a situation and needing God to intervene, look up a promise in the Bible and weave that promise into your prayer. All the promises in the Bible are ours. We just need to claim them. And that's the ABCs of prayer: asking, believing, and claiming.
Consider yourself texted.
Ask and it shall be given you. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and ye shall seek, and ye shall knock, and it shall be opened unto you. So ask and seek and knock. For everyone that asketh receive. shall be opened unto you. So ask and seek and ask and seek. So ask and seek and ask and seek. Matthew chapter 7, 7 and 8.
Here's how you can watch another episode of Texted. Make sure you like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Facebook.